Golden Diamonds. Just imagine, two fatherless boys, Sam and Jay, both grow up with a brother-like bond, with Sam acting as the older brother. In school they are inseparable, but they grow apart professionally, with Jay flunking school and becoming a barkeep with a gambling problem, and Sam achieving his dream of becoming a detective.
Logline. When reality catches up with two friends on opposing sides of the law, both are faced with challenges to their morals. Your friend or your freedom, your oath to the law or your friend. Synopsis. Two boys absent of fathers quickly formed an unwavering brotherly bond. However, their lives took different paths. One chased his dreams to become a detective, as one pours pints and chases the thrill that comes with the next bet. It was only a matter of time before the professional and personal lives clashed.
Our show acts as a cross between power, because it shows close friends on opposite sides of the law deceiving each other for personal gain. Death Note, because it shows two different perspectives on opposite sides of the law, as well as they try to outmaneuver each other, as well as you being aware of the criminal's guilt. And The Wire, as it humanises both cops and criminals.
The two main characters of the show are best friends Jay Arkwright and Sam Miller. Jay is a 23 to 25-year-old bartender who has got himself into a lot of debt due to his gambling addiction, which was caused by his rough upbringing. He commits a crime so that he can pay off his debts to the bookie. However, Sam is the 25 to 28-year-old by-the-numbers detective. He also prides himself on being polite, punctual and hard-working. Both characters connect to each other as they both see themselves as brother and father figures to one another, as both of them didn't have one growing up.
So Melissa is one of our supporting characters. She's also a cop like Sam, but she's more of a mentor role. So she's his closest friend in the department. She takes her work seriously, but is more relaxed, and she's a Scottish actor that we're gonna have fill the role for her. So Booker is one of our other supporting characters. They're a loan shark, and he's kind of aggressive. He's a bit dodgy, that sort of guy. Dodgy. Don't want to trust them. So Lenny is another one of our supporting characters. He's an enforcer to Booker, and he's just stands there and acts tough, sort of like, get there, don't mess with me sort of vibes. He's an Italian American, ideally. Proved himself as a loyal sort of bloke, so he's quite liked by the Booker.
Pilot. We open at the end of a crime scene, seeing a criminal run through a back alley after having robbed the store. We then cut to Jay putting a phone down, looking exacerbated. Sam walks into the bar that Jay's running, and Jay jokingly points off to take off his police badge. After a while, Sam goes to investigate the crime scene we saw at the start of the episode. Then, after saying this case could become complicated, we see Jay putting the phone down once again and looking hopefully at some jewels in a bag.
Episode concepts for the mini-series Golden Diamonds. In episode 1, Jay has crossed a line he can't come back from as Sam gets a new case. Episode 4. Following a clue, Sam pays a visit to the bookie, unbeknownst to him that Jay has just left, already wiping his tracks. Episode 2. Sam spots two mysterious people at Jay's bar. What could they want with him? Meanwhile, Melissa gets placed onto the case with him. Episode 3. Jay has to adapt quickly as he no longer has the defence of friendship, as Melissa tracks him down following a witness statement. Episode 5. Despite all his lies and Hail Marys, Melissa finds evidence that proves it was Jay. Fortunately for him, Sam figured it out first and heads to confront him. Episode 6. Everything reaches its climax with Sam having to decide between his morals and his friendship, as Jay stoops to his lowest. The future of Gold and Diamonds. There is no future plans for Gold and Diamonds. It will be a mini-series consisting of said 6 episodes with a story arc that will neatly wrap up at the end of which. The season will wrap up on Jay and Sam confronting each other head-on in the climax of the 6th episode, and it will end on Jay being arrested, or a cliffhanger leaving the audience to decide what Jay's faith ultimately is.
Our primary audiences are focused on a crime thriller, in which the age rating starts at 15. Due to the vast amount of violence, sexual scenes, and inappropriate use of language, our audience is focused around the age rate of 15 to 35 years of age. This is a generation of baby boomers and Generation X. Our drama will appeal to both genders, but mostly male, as that is the key demographic for thrillers. A crime thriller is predominantly male due to its use of having male as the leading man, or the use of action, as well as the male feel like they are represented in some kind of way. As for our secondary audiences, will be either focused on a crime or a thriller, depending on the structure and the statistics use of gender.
Distribution. Our show will be distributed through BBC One and the iPlayer for UK and Ireland. In America, we are hoping that it will be distributed by co-producer BBC America, or possibly PBS, as they have a key selection of crime dramas and would have an audience for our show already waiting.
PBS would be a good fit as they have a lot of productions in line with crime and dramas. For instance, Flesh and Blood and Road to Discovery. Our main production company will be Red Production Company. This is to be broadcasted on BBC One and iPlayer, as Red Production Company have a very strong working relationship with the BBC. This will benefit due to being located close to Leeds. Our co-production company will be BBC America, as they are just the American outfit of BBC and have a very close work relations with. They have co-production shows. Our funding will be from a medium to a high budget. Most of the budget will be used to close down streets, to shoot, or to hire for police gear. Film Yorkshire will be able to fund us due to the location. For instance, it will be filmed in Leeds. The BBC already have a big budget productions already in Yorkshire. For example, when they filmed for Peaky Blinders from 2013 onwards. BBC Yorkshire already have outputs to some shows, for example, Look North and the Super League Sunday show from 1999 onwards.
The set of the show is in Leeds, and the main locations used will be a bar, police station, police office, city streets and back alleys. Using the city and locations will help funding from organisations such as Screen Yorkshire.